flooring for flat screen TVs, and more. Because at Lennar Homes, everything's included includes everything. Visit a Lennar Welcome Home Center and tour your new Everything's Included home today.
Welcome back to the Renegade Report. We are in the company of greatness right now. Our ladies basketball team set a record at the beginning of the season for most consecutive wins to open a season, and they're here with me now. Sound off. It's Kyla Dean, Nakia Page, and Yoema Esparza. But what do they call you?
Yo.
I love it. It's nice. Last night, you guys did something that's not uncommon. You won. You beat a basketball team, West Los Angeles.
Yep.
And tell me a little bit about that game, Kylie. You guys were really putting the boots on them at one point, right?
Yes, we were. We came out with a spark, and then somehow they ended up getting back in the game.
There's a spark right there. Alex Green driving to the hole. And I think that's you with the putback, right? Yes. 2-4. Little pass. And then, nice. Tell me a little bit about that play. Or this one. Yo. Is everybody going to touch the ball?
Yeah.
We have very good team.
That's the goal.
Ball handling.
Nice. And who hit the three right there?
Clacy Tarver.
Clacy Tarver.
And Nakia, what did you do right there?
I blocked her pretty bad.
Blocked her right
You
into
should
my
see
hands.
these girls. We're going to come back and watch the highlights again after they've had a chance to enjoy them. They are enraptured watching themselves play, and who can blame them? One thing that's been entertaining to watch about your basketball team versus other teams is you play team ball.
Yep.
Like, talk a little bit about that. You don't rely just on one person to do it all, do you, Kyla?
No, we don't. We focus on the team because without team, we wouldn't be able to win games, basically. Other teams have that star player, but we focus on team, shutting down that star player, working around. We have our – Nakia scores a lot, but we look for other team players as well.
Right, because Rosebrook Hunt is part of the scoring, Alex Green's part of the scoring, you're part of the scoring, you're part of the scoring. But you do something else. Tell us about your game, Kyla.
I'm more about rebounding, defense. I shut down a player. I'll get that steal. I'll get that rebound, that big rebound. And I'll give my shooters passing that they can shoot well with the better pass. But yeah.
You want to set them up with a pass that enables them to take a shot
a good shot.
That's not under stress, right?
Yes.
And are you thinking about that when you're looking, like you're waiting to, are you trying to anticipate when a defender is going to break away from one of the people you're passing to? Like, what goes into your head when you're like looking for a pass?
I guess it only depends. It depends on who I'm passing to. I know my teammates. If it's to Clacy, I know that she would get a backdoor cut, come back, and then get that three-point shot.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so what's a backdoor cut? Explain that to me on the floor.
A backdoor cut is when the player is playing you too tight, so you can't get open coming back towards their basket. So you speed back to our basket, and it's like a backdoor cut.
Okay, and that's a pass that she particularly enjoys.
Yes.
Okay, all right, very good. And run down the list. Who do the other scorers? What do they like to get?
Alex, she's more of a get it at the 3-point line and drive it herself.
Okay.
Yo is like Alex, so he likes it at the 3-point, drives it in. Nakia likes it inside on the right side. She won't go left, but it's okay. Allie, she likes it at the 3-point line. She likes to shoot. Michaela likes that 3-point line. Clacy, she's on and off with 3-point and backdoor. Rosebrook likes it at the high post. Sometimes she likes to cut. And who else? I think that's about it.
That's about it. As she just lists the tendencies of everyone on the team. That was amazing, Kyla. Have you ever thought about going into coaching at some point?
Yes, actually I have.
Well, it sounds like you're on the right path because you have a basketball mind. That was amazing. I have to say for your team, you guys are always really cool during the men's games because I wrestled. I was busy during basketball season. I didn't play a game, I wrestled. And you've been really cool about filling in these basketball blanks for me and talking about the higher level of strategy. And I got to say, I'm impressed with that. As I talk to a lot of athletes on campus, but you guys are very cerebral in your approach to hoops. I mean, you put a lot of thought into it. Do you guys talk about basketball a lot, Nakia?
Yeah, we do. On and off the court, we do. Like when we're out supposed to be, team bonding. We talk about basketball 24/7, so it's really, we never get away from it.
Nice. And you play a position that's kind of like that too, right? You're into ball distribution. Does the person who plays the point guard position have to be a student of the game?
I think it's important to be a student of the game, and being like that only makes things easier because I think you think faster, you see more things, and it makes your job a lot easier.
It becomes a reaction or
More of an instinct than a reaction.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. But I wrestled. I didn't take speech classes. That's going to be my excuse for everything going on now. It'll be a good one. Coach Dahl. Now, there is someone who is not a pale flower. She is strong. How demanding is she,
Very
Kyla?
demanding. It's kind of hard to read her, but I think the team is getting more used to it now.
Right. But when you were in high school, was your coach easier than her?
In high school, when I went to Highland, I was more of the coach. I really didn't have a coach because nobody really pushed me.
So you were the coach?
I was the team.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I came to BC, and I really realized what a coach was when I met Coach Dahl.
Right. And a coach is a special kind of person.
Yes.
Like, I'm almost 40, right? And when I see my high school coach, immediately that dynamic comes back, and I want to like, hey, coach, how's it going? Like I pay my bills on time. I've got a full-time job. Like he's always going to be an authority to me. He could be homeless and missing teeth, and he would still be coach, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, I've heard Coach Dahl sometimes. She also has a powerful voice, right? I mean, she sang the national anthem before one of your games this year.
Yes, she did.
And whose idea was the cornrows?
The team. It was the best.
Team.
How did you guys think she looked in the rose?
I think it fit. I like that.
And Paige, yay or nay on the rose for Coach Dahl?
Coach can work just about anything she puts her mind to.
Yo?
I think she looks spiffy.
Oh, snap. 3 out of 0. Coach Dahl, I think it's time to bring back the cornrows.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to promote that. Maybe we can get those cutouts of her head and hold them up in the rows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to see if I have a picture of that. Let me put that on my list here. Cornrows for Dahl. That's funny. That's funny. Now, who here is a sophomore?
All of us.
And how does that, is that weighing on your minds at all? That this
No.
is kind of your last?
It didn't until yesterday when I started thinking about it.
Yeah, when it kind of went like, oh, this is the last half of the season.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, it's time to get your stuff together. You got to start thinking about what you're going to do after. And
And didn't you redshirt a season?
No, I did.
she did.
Oh, you did. That's right. You did. Okay. So this is 3 years now that you've been with the program and up at
2
BC.
years. I spent my first year at Saddleback College in Mission Viejo.
And how was Saddleback compared to BC? I'm curious.
I don't think much was different, but there was the home atmosphere, and home was what I missed a lot when I was gone. And
Really?
that's what ultimately made my decision. And Coach was always open-armed to me, and when I asked her if I could join the team, she was more than willing to accept me, and I'm more than grateful for that.
Oh, wow. That's touching. So you left, you went to Saddleback, and that was like quality of program-wise and facilities-wise. Do you think their facilities compare well to ours? Like their basketball gym, their football stadium?
Well, the school's, I think it's much older, and so the gym had like an older feel to it.
Okay, at
And
Saddleback.
if you notice between our gym and a bunch of other gyms, our gym's a lot brighter, so it's always happier in there.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, it looks bright to you guys. It does not look bright through a camera. Like it's really, the lighting in there is really funny. But again, you play basketball. I wrestled, so photography doesn't matter. Okay, we'll just leave that be. How does the rest of your schedule pan out, and how do playoff prospects look right now? I try to tell everybody, and I think they've caught on, that your show is one of the best shows at BC because people come to your games, right?
Yeah.
So what do they have to look forward to on the schedule?
Well, I think each team just got to take it game by game. If we go out and play our game every single game, there's no doubt that we're going to make it all the way.
And have you guys deviated from playing your game at all this season? And what were the results?
We have resulted to playing their game instead of our game, and it's resulted in like losses. Like the games we did lost, that's what we did. We stooped down to their level, but we've learned that if we just keep doing what we're doing and focus on our team and keep pushing it like that, then we're going to get really successful.
Okay, when you talk about losses, has there any, you said it perfectly, Paige, perfectly. Like last night's game, in fact. Let's take a look at those highlights again, just from the top, Chris, because this is gorgeous. This time I want you guys to tell me exactly what's going on in these clips here. Pink unis, by the way. Neat look. Okay, here's Green making her way down the court, and she keeps it herself. And, that's something you would do.
Yeah.
Drive pell-mell, but Nakia with the putback and the points there. Do you get an assist for missing when someone puts it back?
No, you get the rebound and the 2 points.
Ah, very good. And you had 16 of those last night, Nakia.
Yeah.
And then here, the ball around the horn. And who cuts the three loose?
Lacey Tarver.
She's always hot at the threes.
And that was an open shot for her, right?
Yes.
Very good. Now tell me what happens here. We got...
That was great help defense there. And that's
Nice.
something we've been emphasizing a lot during practice is help defense.
And guess who just scored 2 points? You should see these girls watching the highlights. Do you guys realize how good you are?
Yes.
When you guys watch film, like, you're not surprised. You're like, that's us.
We usually focus on what we can do better. Like we
Yeah, we
don't
don't
focus on
focus
like,
on-
oh, she good shot. We focus on what we can do better.
It's more like, why wasn't I there? Why did I miss that shot?
Yes.
Or if my shot was off balance, who was open that I could have gave the ball to?
Awesome. Very good. Well, we've got more chances to see them, and I think you are going to stretch the season with a playoff bid, hopefully. We're all going to be watching. I know you're going to take it game by game, and I hope it's more 20-plus point, 16 rebound games. That was awesome. Good job, ladies.
Thank you.
Excellent effort from all of you. Thank you for being on the show. Coming up next, we're going to hear from the men's side of the ball. Coach Richard Hughes, plus academic advisor Stieg Jans. The kids love him. You'll find out why coming up on the Renegade Report.
When the potato